All right, what's up, everyone? Lose Pro Matt Arey here, and I want to give you a tip about spoon fishing, and show you my setup. Really, it's a tip on how I like to rig my spoon when I'm fishing it in that late summer, early fall transition time. One of my favorite times of year to be fishing a spoon, whether it's a big spoon, small spoon, doesn't matter. That really just depends on the fishery. But first, my setup. It's a 7.5 foot Lose Custom Pro speed stick, heavy action paired with the Lose Hyper Mag reel and a 7-to-1 gear ratio. On this particular setup, I'm using 17-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon, and this is what's unique about my spoon setup this time of year. And really any time of year when I start fishing a spoon, typically it's later in the summer, early fall, on through the fall, and into the early winter is when it really seems to shine. But if you've noticed right here, I've got a barrel swivel. I've actually got a leader about 10 to 12 inches, and I've got my spoon tied on at the bottom. This is just a little flutter spoon here. But what I do with that leader is I'll actually take that leader before I tie it to the head of my spoon, and I'll slide on a treble hook, a feathered treble hook. I'll match the size of the hook, whether it's it could be a number 2 all the way as small as a number 4 or 5. Just depends on the size spoon that I'm fishing, but I want it to match close to the size of the hook that's actually on the spoon. What that does, it allows that feathered treble hook to move freely up and down that leader. So as you're jerking that spoon up and down and the spoon's fluttering and falling, this feather is coming up and it's fluttering with it. Okay, it doesn't have the action that the spoon does, but what it looks like to those fish is it looks like a little shad, or a little piece of a shad maybe that came loose, and it's sitting there falling, and it's just an easy meal for one of those fish to pick up. Now, a lot of people like to add a stinger hook to the actual split ring at the top of the spoon, but what this does is it separates your treble, your stinger hook, so to speak, from your actual spoon. So when you do hook 2 fish at one time, this hook can move with that fish as it moves. So not only does it increase your chances of actually landing that double, but it gives it a little bit different look when you're working that spoon up and down. I'll use this setup even with the great big Magnum spoons, all the way down to the 2.5 and 3 inch Hopkins spoons and things like that, War Eagle spoons, whatever you like to throw. But yeah, this is one of my go-to deals. This is a little secret tip, something that I learned from a buddy of mine several years back, and I have caught several doubles on it. So something to try. There again, got the main line tied to the barrel swivel here that you can see. I've just got that tag in, slid through the eye of a feathered treble hook, matched up to whatever size spoon that you're throwing. And give it a try. Next time, I guarantee you, it'll not only increase your chances of hooking a double, but it'll increase your chances of actually landing a double. So give this a try next time you're out there throwing a spoon.